In this video, you will learn how you can use conditional formatting for your dashboard. So let me show you exactly here. Right now we have here the baker's recipe costing calculator. And this is from another video. So if you haven't seen that, just check out that video. Just search for the baker's recipe costing calculator and you'll find it. And what we want to do here is the following. We have here our dashboard, we have the costing, and we have all these options here. And then what we want is we want to put in here the selling price and profit, which is very simple. However, what we want is we want to make sure the selling price has a certain amount. So for example, or the profit in this case, the profit should be a certain amount. And if it's not, we should get a quick indication or an icon that it's too low or that we're reaching close to it. So how can we do that? Well, let me show you exactly what I'm talking about here. So this is basically what is called conditional formatting, and conditional formatting is extremely useful. So let's put in here our formula, because basically here we have all our options in. So let's say our selling price will be 500 peso and the profit will be the selling price minus the total cost of the cake, or in this case our buttercream frosting. So we're making buttercream frosting batches and we're offering these to our customers. So one box or batch of buttercream frosting will have a selling price of 500 pesos. Sorry, I'm almost not getting through my words, but let's focus on that. However, we want to make sure that we make a estimate of 200 peso or 150 peso flat. That should be our minimum profit. Everything below that is no good. Close to that can be yellow hinted, and everything that's above 150 peso profit is very good. So let's start and work with that. So to do this, we select the cell, click here on conditional formatting, and then here we can highlight cell rules. And you can see all these options here. And what I want to do is now we're going to use icons. Icons are very useful because icons will help you to clearly indicate fast with a bird's eye view. So basically give you an instant indication. Alright, so we're going to say here, we can do this one. I like this kind of indicators. Perfect. We select these symbols. Right now, once we select that, Excel doesn't know exactly what it should do. So it assumes this is the minimum, or this is good, because it's the only comparison value. Because if you would select all of these, it will give an indication. However, if you have only one item, we need to set the condition. So let's click back here on the conditional formatting, and then we say manage rules. Once we select on manage rules, you can see here our current rule that is right now active. Alright, so we select this. Alright, we double click on that, and now we can see here what we want. For example, in this case, we can select your percentage, a number, formula, percentile. In our case, we are going to work with dollar signs, or in this case, in my case, Philippine peso signs. So whatever your financial currency is, you can use that. You can use the number, which is the fixed amount. So when are we satisfied with our profit? Everything that is above 150 peso in our case. So everything that is equal or above 150 peso. All right. So when are we not satisfied? Is everything when this is below. So what we can do here is we can say here we will not be happy when it is, let's say, between 140, in this range, between 150 to 140, it will become yellow. And everything below 140, it will become red. Alright, so we select here as a number. And then, there you can see. So when the value is equal or above 140, or 150, you will see this value. When the value is between 150 and 140, alright, so we put that back, then it will be yellow, and everything between that will become red. Confirm this, and now again confirm, and now you can see we have a problem here. And what is the problem? Well, we're close to it, but we are not hitting our target. So here we can highlight it instantly. And so let's say here, if we select a different brand, because this is what we did, we do Anchor, there you are. Now, as we select the new brand, instantly the price goes up or our profit goes up because the costing of the product is lower. And this is really how you can play around with it. And I mean, this is really a wonderful way because now you can start to quickly help yourself to figure out what is the perfect price for your product. Because now it's not only costing relative to or relative to the costing, but also maybe if you have specific brands. So let's say Encore is a nice brand. President is a very nice brand, but it's a bit more expensive. So for that, maybe I can use a different brand which is cheaper or more expensive in this case. You could play around with that. So every brand here has a different price, so you can play around with that. And let's say here, Wilton. Wilton is quite expensive brand. You can see instantly the price goes down. So maybe we don't do Wilton, we do McCormick, and then we get again perfect. This is great. So this is very useful. Why? The moment you're going to put in more and more items in there, you can play around with this. And this becomes fun once you start to understand how much should be your profit margin. And this is basically where your profit margin. Once you start to learn these numbers, you understand that every product you have makes a certain amount of earnings, it becomes more better for yourself as well, because you should know your numbers as a business. So if you like this kind of information about Excel and how you can use this or implement it in a dashboard for your business, subscribe to my Excel channel or my YouTube channel. And if you have any questions, or maybe you want to have something because you're struggling with ideas, or you need an idea, or you need help, you got an idea but you don't know how to implement that in Excel, let me know. Just post them in the comments and I'll make sure I'll get back to you.